Hey guys, it's Joss, and I figured I would jump on this Call of Duty Warzone hype and give it a go myself. So here you guys are seeing my very first game of Warzone, and I'll give you guys my just kind of my opinions on it, what I thought about it, how I enjoyed it, that sort of thing. Every time I do think of Warzone, though, I automatically think of Halo, and I had to compare it to the Halo 5 Warzone. Obviously, this is much different, so it's hard to compare it to that. But that's just as a Halo player myself, that's what I automatically thought of. And Halo, of course, came first, so that's the OG Warzone. But anyways, going back to Call of Duty Warzone, this is my first match, and ended up doing all right in it. I ended up getting third with my teammates at the very end. I think I got 2 kills. So for my first match, that's not too bad at all. And at the beginning of the match where we landed, you know, it was pretty boring. I'm not gonna lie, for the first half, because where we landed, we were literally just looting everywhere. All the buildings, we were kind of camping as people do in Call of Duty. We were camping in some buildings, waiting for enemies to push up on us, waiting for the storm to move as well. But none of that really happened, so we just kind of moved on. We kind of stayed low. I watched out for snipers, for airstrikes, all that good stuff. And so the first half of this game was pretty dang boring, so that's why I cut out a lot of it. And the first part of it you saw where both my teammates actually went down. My first teammate got killed, and then my other teammate got down, and I threw a gas grenade. So I think it deterred the enemies from coming into that building, and I was able to revive him, and we were able to get out of the back of that building and keep going on our way. At this point, the storm was moving, so we had to keep going anyway, but we were able to get out of there. And we found ourselves an ATV, so we were running around on the ATV on the map for quite a long time, for quite a large area, but we didn't end up seeing anybody while we were riding the ATV either. So I don't know what that was about. And then we finally just settled on this building here that we are camping in, and I pulled out the sniper that I had looking around for enemies, and I didn't see anybody. It was pretty quiet. I mean, I heard some shooting going on in the distance, heard some kill streaks going off, that sort of thing, but around us there was literally like nothing going on. So we just sat in there, kind of hung low, and then we ended up moving with the ATV that we used to this area because it was going to be where the safe zone was, to avoid that gas. And then this is where we finally encountered some enemies for the first time, and I actually ended up buying a kill streak as well, using some of the money that I was able to gather. And I do like that part of it. I like that I like that you can buy kill streaks and use those to your advantage. Obviously, if you get killed by them, it's probably gonna suck. But if you can use them to your advantage, then it's obviously a great thing to have in this battle royale. If you time it right, place it right, it can really help you. And I actually ended up doing that right here where I got my first two kills, my only kills, where I ended up using an airstrike on these enemies because they actually spotted us. I don't know if they had a UAV or what, but it said they were tracking us. So we ended up moving out of that building and hiding behind this rock because we saw that they were coming up behind us. And this is where I pulled out that airstrike at the perfect time and called it on him. You can see him coming up behind us right there. And then I ended up wiping both of them out. I think it was just a 2-man squad right there. So I got the double kill. Those were my first kills. It was a team wipe. So that was a perfect placement of the airstrike that I used. And I don't think my teammate knew that I killed him because he was kind of looking around like what's going on. But we ended up getting those kills and then tried to loot whatever they had. But that was a perfect placement for that airstrike, and that's why I like that you can buy that and use that in those kind of scenarios. It can really help you out if you're cornered or if you're in a bad situation. It can really turn the tables on them. So I do like that part about this battle royale. The other part I do like about this is obviously that it's free. You can't complain with that. I've never actually played the actual game. The only game I played of it was in the beta. So this is my first time experiencing the actual game. But I did like that you can download it for free. It was 100 gigs about, which honestly took me about a year to download. No joke, because my internet's not good, and that's a big download size. So it took me quite a long time, but I ended up getting it downloaded and ended up giving it a go here. But I do like that it's free. That's a nice change of pace from Activision. Usually you don't see that from Call of Duty. Now, one thing I will say too is I don't know how this compares to Blackout. I know some people are comparing it to that, but I never actually played Blackout. I did play Call of Duty Black Ops 4, but I never played Blackout, so I can't compare it. I don't know if this is better, if this is worse, or if it's the same. I really don't know. So if you guys have more experience with those, if you have more experience in Call of Duty than what I do, please do let me know what you guys think about this Battle Royale. I would love to hear from you guys, somebody who has more Call of Duty experience than what I do. How does this compare to Blackout? How are you guys liking it? Are you guys liking all the, the self-revives, the kill streaks? the purchasing of the armor, the gulags, which I never actually got to experience because my teammates died before I did. And I would love to hear from you guys here. And then at this part here, I ended up downing 2 of them, and the storm was moving on me. So I was kind of in a bad spot, but I probably should have finished them both off. If I, that's probably the best case scenario, so they don't self-revive and their teammates don't they'll come and revive them as well. But I didn't, so I got to get better at that. And I did have a frag grenade that I should have thrown at that door right there, but I just didn't think about it because the storm was moving in, and I ended up getting 2 of them down, but finally got killed at the very end by the last guy. So that was my first game. Ended up placing 3rd in the Battle Royale, and I have to say I enjoyed it. I'll probably play some more, try to get better at the game. Maybe I'll try to do some more videos. I'm not sure. I know people don't really like to watch Call of Duty on this channel, but I will see if I can get better. Maybe actually even get a win. That'd be awesome. Get more kills at least. Just get a better gameplay. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next video. See ya.